Hey everyone, I'm Chris, almost finished gaming. Welcome to SnowRunner. I realized I hadn't put anything up for a while on YouTube because it's been really busy and stressful with lots of family stuff and work stuff and just stuff. So, to get back into the swing of things, I decided I was going to do a SnowRunner hard mode game, and I'm just going to play and talk, and whatever comes to my mind, I'll just say, and we'll just go from there. And I'll treat this kind of as maybe almost therapeutic for myself. Who knows? And you get to watch an idiot play a game. So I'm going to do hard mode. I've played hard mode before. I've just never finished Michigan playing hard mode, so that's my goal. So again, hard mode. You have to pay for fuel and repairs, vehicle deployment, recovery, loading cargo. You can't sell trailers and semis. Trailers and semis, well, whatever. You can sell trucks and equipment for half the price. You're restricted on tries for contests, and you can't change the time of day, all that stuff. So let's just do it. And we should be loading into the game pretty darn quick. And away we go. So the first thing we're going to do is change these tires. And I want to use just the cheapest ones of the nice ones, and we'll just go with this pair. But we will sell the old pair. And I think that's all I can do right now, so we will leave the garage. Yippee skippy, we're out and about. And I'm going to do what I normally do, is go discover trailers, fix the Fleet Star, all that kind of good stuff. Yep, get that experience. Get that experience, boy. Boy howdy. Okay, yes, we know this is for the Fleet Star. There we go, let's drag this guy on over. Gotta get him to the repair trailer. Otherwise, we're not doing much. We either drag the trailer over to him or him to the trailer, and I prefer him to the trailer. Him? Her? I don't know if that Fleet Star's a him or a her. I've never been one to really name my cars and stuff, of give them names and personalities and all that good stuff. So I really don't know what the Fleet Star would be. Old Faithful? Maybe. Anyway, it's been a long time since I have played anything. Well, anything for YouTube. I've been playing a few other games. Mostly the Harry Potter game, whatever it's called. What is it called? Man, all of a sudden I cannot remember what it's called. That's so weird. Hogwarts Legacy, that's what it's called. I'm almost finished with that. I've been playing it in the evenings downstairs, and so I don't have a way to record that easily. And I've been playing Farm Sim a lot. Those are the two things I've been playing, and I really enjoy this game. So I figured, what better way to get back into doing this than to just play this game. There we go, we repaired everything. And we're going to steal all the fuel from that poor little Chevy. Oh, now the Chevy can't do anything. I like to drag this over to the exit. Eventually, we'll have enough trucks that we can just leave a truck on this and repair anything that comes out of the garage. I just like to have it up here first. Okay, this seems like a pretty good spot for it, right about there. We gotta detach. Now we want to go put some better tires and the all-wheel drive on this thing, which means going back to the garage. I know you're super surprised, huh? I know I was. Obviously, I'm not. Okay, so we're all-wheel drive. We're going to sell that off. We're going to go get some new tires, and we will just do the cheapest all-terrains we can afford. That's these guys. Oops, we'll sell the old ones off for some extra money. How much do we get? $1,000 bucks, we'll take it. Just over. And that's kind of all we can do at this point. Or all I want to do at this point. When we go get the GMC, I'm going to want to take his flatbed, or his, what is it, a flatbed? I don't know what you call it, side bed, whatever, and put it on this truck, and at that point I'll put a crane on it as well. And the GMC I use as a, what do you call it? Saddle. I put a saddle on it and generally just haul things that need saddles. So we need to grab the farm tools. A local farm by the name of Matthew & Sons has contacted us to see if we can help them out with a shipment of tools for repairs. You should be able to find the shipment somewhere near the garage. I suspect we've already found it, because it's attached to our trailer, or our truck. My words are all over the place today. Talking is hard, MK. Let's go get this to the farm so we can pick up the fuel trailer, get that task, and go discover the other trailer with the concrete blocks or slabs on it. I can't remember which one, but they are one or the other. Now let's slow down, because I have gotten engine damage going in there too fast. Every once in a while, not all the time. And I don't know why that is. There we go, contract complete. Old Farmer Matthews was singing your praises just now. A good deed is never lost in this town. So we got 130 stars and another 1,000 smackers. So now we're gonna back ourselves up, go get us some more experience and some fuel. Oops. Trashed their fence. I'm very sorry, Matthews. Did not mean to trash your fence. But I am going to run over your bushes. That's fair game. Fuel tank's right over there, as well as a task, but I like to go discover this and pull it at least up to the road here, so it's easier to get right away when we need it. Do. Backing up, beep beep. There we go. Now let's just pull him up this way. Could even use the winch if we wanted to give us a little help. A little helping hand never hurt. I don't even know if it helped. I'm sure it did. Okay, we are going to leave it right here. Detached trailer. So we can turn to the right. So those will be used shortly for a couple different tasks, I believe. Let's grab this really quick. The place beyond the spruces. There's a place in the mountains not far away that has the most stunning views. I like to relax up there just from time to time. Why don't you take a look? Just try not to destroy everything up there. I'll do my best not to destroy everything up there. It's hit or miss, quite honestly. Well, I think I want to track that too. Well, we can do that in a second. really hit or miss if I destroy stuff up on that hill. No parking brakes. We are going to start tracking that. There we go. Back to Le Garage. Okay, we're building up speed so we can slide into the garage. Yeah. I don't know why I like doing that so much. Probably because I can't do it in real life. Okay, let's fill up. Parking brake. Let's fill up the CK. And I get these buttons confused all the time. Well, we gotta fill up the Fleet Star as well. And now the CK. Yeah, for some reason I get right trigger and right button confused all the time for some reason. I don't know why that is. Clearly my own personal problems that you might or might not want to hear. Whoa, rain. Come on. I want to put this to the right of the exit. Saw someone do this a long time ago, and it just makes a lot of sense. It just makes a lot of sense to me to put it here after watching that. So we can detach that and then run over and get in the mighty CK. And we will park ourselves here. Stop engine, change trucks. Yeah, I put everything on there that I need. Okay. I don't know what I'm thinking about, talking about. Thought I forgot to put something on there. And now we're in the CK doing some scouting. No, there's a thing to pick up over here, so we're going to do that. A upgrade. I don't know what it's for. Which truck? I think it's raised suspension, but I'm not sure which truck. We'll find out in a second, or 10-15 seconds when I get there. Does anyone know if rain makes it harder to drive and slicker in this game? I can't remember if they take that into account or not. It kind of feels like it makes it harder, but that just might be, you know, my own brain telling me it's harder because of the rain. Okay, we found, okay, it is raised suspension, and it is for the GMC, which we don't have yet, but we will get soon enough. Probably not in this episode, though. And away we go. Next thing we're going to do is the Place Beyond the Spruces. And we will get the watchtower up there as well. Come on, truck, you can do it. Ooh, careful. Ooh, almost ran into that rock. It jumped out at me, you saw it. I was driving perfectly straight. Okay, so we'll just take a quick look at the map. I know the watchtower's up here. Just follow this road along, and I know the Place Beyond the Spruces is up there, so this first stuff I have down pat. So let's get up this hill and hope we don't take any damage. If I'm cautious enough, maybe we won't. Then again, what fun is that? Ooh, Bit of graphics lag there for some reason. Either that or something is loading from disk. I don't... Oh, it's saving. The game is saving. I wonder which hard drive I have this on. I might have it on a regular hard drive, and I really probably should move it to an SSD. The SSD if I can. I mean, I know I can move it. I'm just not sure which drive it was on. I thought I had already moved it. I know I moved Harry Potter Legacy, or Hogwarts Legacy, not Harry Potter Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy, and I also moved Farm Sim over there, and that did make a difference for them for some things. So I'll check this game as well. There we go. We get a lovely view of the farm. We've opened up the area of a lake, which there's a truck over there to rescue eventually. We can now see more of the farm, and it didn't unlock anything else for us. So let's go up the mountain and see if we can't knock down some furniture. I might have to look into changing the camera. Oh, I was going to say, look into changing the camera view so it doesn't jump around so much. That's annoying me a little bit, and probably you too trying to watch it. Did not mean to hit that, but we've already taken damage, so, you know. First time in the game we've taken damage. I did not mean to, and it won't be the last time we take damage, but I was hoping to avoid it for a little while. And you can't even see it. It's fine. Okay, let's try our hand at getting up this hill. There you go. Come on, truck. Use the trees if we need to. Run over the trees if we need to. That's fine too. Like that one. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, see, there's the stuff that I didn't really want to run over. I wonder if we can squeak by it. Oh, there we go. I did it. I did it. I left the furniture intact. The place beyond the spruces. This spot is beautiful, isn't it? Okay, 60 stars and another 1,050 in monies. And I like driving down the other side of this hill, but I'm going to throw it in low first. As one does when one's going down a hill. In rough terrain that you might tip over on. I've rolled down this hill several times in the past since I started playing this, which is years ago now. I used to play with keyboard and mouse as well, and that made it a lot harder. I found the controller so much easier for this game. There we go. We're almost there. Hey, we made it. Good job. Oh, we were in two-wheel drive the entire time? Oh, maybe that was why it was so hard to get up there. Okay, here we are. Go through this muck and mess. Plow through it as fast as we can. Which apparently isn't very fast. There we go. And one watchtower. Oh. Did not mean to do that. I just wanted to open this up so we could see. By opening up the map, we found Fallen Power Line, the drowned scout truck, and the drowned highway truck. We're not going to go... We're going to go over here and get this. It's one of the first ones I do generally of the bigger ones, but before that, we're going to go get a few more watchtowers and an upgrade and a couple other things. So I'm going to take this trail up yonder, and we're going to get out of here. Here we go. Fallen Power Line. We can't get a darn thing done round here. The power lines are all down, and all we get from the town are excuses. Well, what are you waiting for? Do something about it. We will, just not right away. We'll get to it, don't worry. Man, these people are demanding. Why doesn't the power company have their own vehicles they can do this with? Surely I'm not the best person to do this. I will be right back. And we're back. Seconds for you, minutes for me. Quite a few minutes for me, but hey, we're here now. That's what matters, right? I always have kind of a hard time finding this little area to the right for some reason. I think because it's all mucky and it looks like it shouldn't go up there. But it absolutely does, so like, you can see on the map, the trail does start, but there's no trail here, so... Anyway, if you start this game in a normal playthrough, normal campaign, you start down here in this truck and you drive up into town. But since we started in hard mode, clearly, we didn't do that. And it feels unfortunate that that I can't skip the time to like day, but we're just gonna play it how it lands. It's part of the hard mode, and I'm gonna run in the dark. And if need be, maybe I will increase the light or whatever I need to do when I edit this so it's easier to see. We'll find out. It might be just fine. Or I might be lying to myself. I don't know. Oh, I centered. I do that a lot. That's what we have a winch for. If I remember to press the right button. There we go. And that opened up virtually nothing for us. I mean, we can see the trail now, and I don't usually like marking the map. This is hard mode. I'm not going to mark the map. I was going to, because I almost always drive by this and think it's farther down, but I'll do my best to keep an eye out for that. It's right after the first set of rocks. I mean, the last time I played, I did a New Game Plus, a random New Game Plus, a few weeks ago, just to play around with it, and I played, I don't know, a few hours, and it'd been a while since I had done Michigan, and I drove right by it, even though I was looking for it, so I'm gonna be a little more careful this time. I say that, and then watch me drive right by it. And you got to be a little careful here not to ding up your truck, even though, you know, we've already dinged up our truck a little bit. I'd rather not ding it up much more if we can help it. Okay, it's right down here at the bottom of this. And this is why I miss it, because you can hardly see it. There it is. I have driven by that so many times. I'm on the right path, right? Yes, I am on the right path. I questioned myself just for a second. These rocks can be a little bit treacherous. Oh. I thought we might slide backwards a little bit doing that. We didn't. We made it. Oof. That felt a little dangerous. And I think our turn is right here to go up. It is. And if I remember right, this is an upgrade for the CK, but I don't remember which upgrade it is. Oh, that hurt me. Oh, I literally jumped when that hit. Oh my gosh. Raised for your current truck. Okay, great. So I don't like going back down the road here. I like going through the trees and skipping part of that, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna drive through the trees and drive down the side of the mountain or hill. Oh, 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 oh. Oh. That could have been so bad. Oh, I don't know how I would have I would have had to pay to recover. Because there's no way I could have gotten the other truck up here, I don't think. That was really close. I don't know why I did that. I'm playing in hard mode. Oh well, live on the edge, right? If something happens, something happens. So up this path is another... At the end of this, there's a house, and it turns back around. The trail does, but and that's the trail to town, I guess. But there is an upgrade up here as well. I just don't remember what it is yet. There it is. So we can go grab it. And it is for this truck, and the Apache, okay? It's an engine upgrade. I probably won't use the engine upgrade. It just eats more fuel, and I think we can get by with just stock engines. And part of the hard mode is just about saving as much fuel as you can and being a little careful with stuff. Granted, being careful with stuff I'm not always good at. Here we go. We got through there. Oh, there's another one. Oh, this is wider. We're fine. We're fine. And as soon as I say we're fine, I'm gonna do something and wreck and roll down the hill. Another tight. Not too tight. There we go. Right goes back to town, and left goes and gets us another scout, as well as watchtowers and more tasks. Oof. We're whipping around all over the place. I'm very sorry. And I think we turn right here. It's a little hard to see. Yep, it's a little hard to see. There we go. And I like to take a shortcut right here. So we'll look at it really quick. Oh man, that is so fast. So if we keep going down here, we pass by a house that has a task in it, and the watchtower's right there. But if we follow this road up, we get the International Scout. And I like to switch to that and go get this and go get a few other tasks in the Scout and leave the CK up there. And eventually I'll bring the CK down and get this task as well. So it's right up here. Just got to be a little careful going down the hill. Again, I watched someone else do this, and I was like, brilliant, why don't I do more off-roading stuff? This is an off-roading game. Gotta be a little careful going down this section. I've rolled a few times. There we go. Excellent. Good job, buddy. Thanks, buddy. I know. I hope y'all don't mind me talking to myself, because I'm gonna do that a lot. There it is. The mighty International Scout. We will just park this right here. And we'll even turn our lights off. Forgot how to turn them off for a second. So, I am going to go down the hill and through these two rocks right here, and then I'll take this trail over. I like living on the edge now. Gotta get turned around though. And is it? It's not through it's not there. That's more of a drop off. It's through the trees and hang a right a little bit. Like right through here. Yep, because I can see the light pole down there. Awesome. A lot of people don't like the International Scout. It can be a little tippy. But I found if you put the larger shocks on it and stuff, it becomes way more tippy, so we're just not going to do that. Well, maybe not for a while, anyway. There we go, we got out of there just fine. So now we head back up this trail. Oof, come on. Scout, you can do it. So growing up, when I was growing up, because I'm an old fart who likes to play games, International Scouts were still a thing. They were old then. This was in, you know, the 80s, when I could actually drive. When did I get my license? Yeah, it was in the 80s when I got my license. Anyway, you could still find these, and lots of people made them off-roading vehicles and monsters, and I did have a friend whose dad had one, and we got to play with it a couple of times, not super often, but it was really fun. It was a great little, like 4x4. That and growing up, we had an International pickup, which I drove a lot. That was a lot of fun. Okay, let's see what this unlocks. And this unlocks a huge area. So this Riverside Repair we're going to get with the Chevy eventually. But we're going to come up here, get the rock slide, the drainage, the stuck truck. We'll come down and get missing. We'll discover this. Get the missing machinery. Get Motel Woes. Then we'll go over here. And then I think we'll go discover the GMC and maybe call it at that point. I think that's my target. I think that sounds grand. You know, my first car was a Datsun F10. I think it was a 74. Like made, it was either a 72 or a 74, made right before or right after I was born. I was born in 73, like it matters. But That was my first car, and man, it was a front-wheel drive. It was a hatchback. Let's read this first. Rock slide. We've got a rock slide problem. They keep knocking out our infrastructure, but we don't have the resources to stop them. We'd sure be grateful if you could take a look. Of course I can. But this Datsun F10 was an ugly little car. The kid I bought it from gave it a rattle can, a blue sparkly rattle can paint job. It was the ugliest thing. It was a stick, and I had no idea how to drive a stick shift at the time. Both cars that my parents had were automatics. So we lived on a farm at the time, so basically I was told, go take it in the field and learn how to drive a stick shift. And so I did. It was a lot of fun. Okay. Stuck trailer. It looks like the first wave of relief workers that rolled up here were a bunch of idiots. They managed to lose a whole trailer. Go find it and bring it back, will ya? You betcha, boss. We'll do it. When we get some time. No longer need that. I don't think we need to grab this, but we'll look. Yeah, this is the rock slide problem. We didn't need to read that either because we've already read it. Pretty sure anyway. And if I haven't, I'm sorry. So welcome to town. Town storage is over here on the left. We have this weird trailer over here with bricks and spare parts, I think. And we have another task over here we can grab. Missing machinery. A shipment of important machinery to a local factory was interrupted by an unfortunate incident with the previous driver. The responsibility is all yours now. I'd take a crane if I were you. Yep, will do. Let's drive over here really quick. I want to see what's on that flatbed over here. Because I'm pretty sure there's some stuff on it that we can use for some tasks or contracts. And I always forget to discover it, and then I'm always like, what's over here? Knock over there. There we go. Flatbed semi-trailer discovered. So we have like bricks. Not sure what all that is. Bricks, spare parts, and boxes? I have no idea. Stuff that we'll need at some point. We have arrived at No Tell Motel. Actually, I don't know if that's true. It's probably a Will Tell Motel. It looks like one that would tell on you. I don't know. Motel woes. I know this town ain't exactly a tourist trap, but we do what we can. The local motel is in a bad shape, and it's down to us to help them out. We've got a shipment of equipment for them. Can you deliver it? Why not? Everyone else wants us to do stuff. Why shouldn't we do stuff for you? Okay, so now I have a couple ways I could go to get this next watchtower. Gas station is down here. We can skirt down and over there, or we could take this trail up. And I think we'll just take this side trail up to the watchtower. I don't ever do that very often. what do we see? So we see the fuel station. This is the truck we're going to go get, the GMC. Pinewood Express time trial. And the food delivery time trial. I forgot to mention that. Lumber mill and another trailer, sideboard trailer. And this over here is like a gas plant or something. Eventually we have to drag some big equipment over here, and it's a little bit of a pain. So I think we're just going to go rescue this GMC, and then we're going to call it a day. And we will look briefly at the next set of tasks and see what is upcoming. But I have no idea how long I've been playing. But I don't want this to be too long. I don't want it to be over 40 minutes. I think over 40 minutes and people stop caring to watch. I mean, I'll watch a 40-minute video once in a while, but not all that often anymore. Unless they're interesting. And I'm not saying I'm interesting by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, I find myself funny. My wife finds me funny, at least she says she does. Once in a while my coworkers say they find me funny. But that's usually when I haven't had enough sleep. Huh. Wonder what that says about me. Anyway, here is our GMC. Yeah, we've been promoted to rank 3. We have enough stars. We're awesome. Let's park this guy up. And we will change trucks really quick. Even turn on the light. So this is the GMC. We are going to take the sideboard trailer off of this and put it on the Fleet Star. We're going to put a trailer, semi-trailer thingy-madoober saddle. That's what they're called. Thingy-madoober saddle. High saddle? Low saddle? I can't remember which saddle. High or low, one of the two. And we'll use this to haul those big trailers with that need like semi stuff. So next time, yeah, we got these two: food delivery, Pinewood Express. I mean, I could read these out. I'm not going to. We'll read it out when we actually go do them. So wet harvest. I think this is the next one I want to do. Maybe. I don't know where we get the bricks from. Anyway, wet harvest. A nearby farm was hit pretty bad by the flood. They could really use some basic construction materials to get themselves patched up. We don't want to end up with food shortages. So what are the others? Pipe Dream. Oh, that's way over there. That's going to be a while. And then Lost Container next to the... That's over there. Steel River Supplies. It's a fuel carrier over there. Logs to the workers. I do not like doing logs. Aid to the island. Timbered Arms Reach. These are all island ones, except timber for the locals again. Yeah, so next time, this is filled with wood of some sort. Planks, I think. And we will drag those planks back, because the farm does need them. So, but that will be next time. So, if you've stayed this long, thanks for watching. I mean, I've already fallen asleep, and I left the lights on. We're going to have a dead battery in the morning. Anyway, dude, how do I wake... There we go. Wake up, dude. You're all ready. So, thanks for watching if you've made it this far. I appreciate it. This is going to be a weird journey, probably, getting back into recording. So, you know, be happy, be nice, be kind to yourself, and be kind to others, and have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.